Hello, dear yogis. Welcome to this 20-minute beginner's yoga flow. For this practice, it's nice to have a block. If you don't have a block, you can always use a book or maybe a pillow. Let's start our practice in a child's pose where we bring the big toes together, the knees apart, tilting the pelvis slightly forward, walking the hands, arms forward, resting the belly and the chest between the thighs. See if you can bring your sit bones close to the heels. If that is not happening for you today, you can always bring your block or blocks or pillow between the sit bones and the heels. Take a moment here to observe the natural flow of the breath. And then start to inhale a little deeper through the nose, exhaling a little longer through the nose. Then with your next inhale, lift your forehead off the mat, walking the hands to the right side, bowing the body over the right leg. See if you can keep your left sit bone close to your block or your left heel, and keep the left shoulder parallel to the right. The left shoulder has a tendency to come a little bit further forward. Bring the left shoulder back next to the right. And it's okay if the forehead hovers above the floor, it doesn't have to touch the floor. With the next inhale, start to lift the forehead off the mat, walking the hands to center, and then slowly to the right side, bowing over the right leg. Again, keep your sit bones close to the heels, shoulders parallel, spreading the fingers wide. With the next inhale, lift your forehead off the mat, walk the hands to center. Exhale, one more forward fold. Slowly start to walk the hands a little closer, bringing the knees hip width distance, the shoulders above your wrists, spreading your fingers wide. Now, with the next inhale, tilt the pelvis forward, lifting the heart. Exhale, pushing the mat away with the fingertips, the tops of your feet rounding the spine. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale, tilting the pelvis forward, and exhale around. One more. Coming back to center, lift the back of your head, hugging your belly button in. Next inhale, start to pick up your right knee. And maybe you stay here. If you would like to challenge your balance, you can bring the left arm forward. And again, you can stay here or you can bring your elbow and your knee together under your chest. Let's do this 2 more times. On an inhale, we extend. Exhale, elbow and knee together. One more inhale. Exhale. Bringing the left elbow down, rooting the right knee down. Same thing on the other side. Next inhale, pick up your left knee. Option to stay here. Option 2 to extend the right arm forward. Option 3 to bring the elbow and the knee together on an exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Last one. Bringing the right hand down, left knee hip width distance from the right. Tucking the toes under. Bring your sit bones to the heels. Look forward, keep the heart space open, and with the next exhale, you start to lift your hips up and back, coming into a downward facing dog. Now I invite you to bend your knees, rooting the fingertips down into the earth, and slowly start to bring the chest in the direction of your thighs. But keep the sternum in, belly button in. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Now with the next inhale, start to lift your heels, drawing the belly button more in, ribs in. Start to roll forward, coming into a plank pose. Maybe you need to adjust your feet. And with your exhale, you lower your knees down, untuck the toes, belly button in. Start to bend the elbows backwards, bringing the belly and the chest down to the floor. Hands under the shoulders, elbows close to the ribs. Root the tops of your feet down. And without bringing too much pressure into your hands, start to lift the chest. Cobra. Exhale, waving the body down. Hands a little closer to the ribs. Inhale, coming up to hands and knees. Exhale, tucking the toes under, hips back and up for a downward facing dog. Start to walk the feet to the front of your mat. Small steps. Exhale, folding forward, belly and chest towards the thighs. It's nice to bend the knees so you can create length in the spine. The fingers, hands can hover above the floor or touch the floor, or maybe you would like to bring the hands to the opposite elbows. You can stay here in silence. You can sway the body from side to side. Coming back to center. Now bring the hands on the shins. With your next inhale, you start to draw the belly button and the ribs in, coming halfway up. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. With your exhale, take your time to bring the belly and chest towards the thighs again. Inhale, root the feet down. Take your time to roll yourself all the way up, circling the arms sideways and up, bringing the hands through the center line. Down next to the body. Next inhale, circle the arms sideways and exhale, hinging from the hips, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, hands on the shins. Exhale, bend the knees, step one leg to the back of your mat, and the other leg follows. Shoulders above the wrists. Lower the knees down, untuck your toes, and take your time to bend your elbows, coming all the way down to the earth. Hands under the shoulders. Cobra, inhale. Exhale, waving the body down. Inhale, rising up to hands and knees. Exhale, tucking the toes under, hips back and up to a downward facing dog. Bringing your feet a little closer together. With the next inhale, keep the left foot out on the ground as you lift the right leg up into the sky. Exhale, bring the right knee towards your nose. Start to pick up your left heel so you create more space between the chest and the floor. Stepping the right foot forward, bring it between the hands. Sometimes you come halfway or a third of the way. Then a great tip is to bring the hand on your right ankle and help to start to step the right foot forward. The left heel is off the floor. Inhale, start to circle the arms back, up, coming into your high lunge. Arms alongside the ears, soften the shoulders. The right knee is bent. With your next exhale, you bring your left heel down. Oops, you open your hips towards the long side of the mat, and you start to bend the right knee a little bit more, coming into a warrior two, where the back foot is approximately 90 degrees on the mat. The right knee stacked above the right ankle. Right arm forward, left arm back. And the ears, shoulders, and hips are in one line. Arms parallel to the floor. Bring your left hand on your back leg. Flip the right palm up. Inhale here. Exhale, coming into your side bend. Right arm overhead. Keep the right knee bent. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Frame your right foot with your hands and slowly start to step back into a plank pose. Lower the knees down, untuck your toes, bend your elbows. Take your time to come all the way down to the floor. Rolling the shoulders back, cobra. Waving the body down. Up to hands and knees. Tucking the toes under, hips back and up, downward facing dog. Same sequence on the other side. Next inhale, start to pick up the left leg. Exhale, bend the left knee, bring the left knee to your nose. Lift the right heel up. Step the left foot forward between the hands. The right heel off the floor. Next inhale, start to bring the arms back, sideways, up, coming into your Anjaneyasana, your high lunge. With your next exhale, you start to turn the body to the long side of the mat, bringing the right heel down, bending the left knee a little bit more. And again, shoulders, hips, and ears in one line. Keeping your left knee bent, tucking your tailbone under. One more breath here. Right hand to your back leg. Flip the left palm up. Inhale. And exhale, come into your side bend towards the right side, stretching the left side of the upper body. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, framing the left foot, stepping back into plank, lowering the knees down, bending the elbows all the way down. Rolling the shoulders back, root the tops of the feet down. Exhale, back to the floor, up to hands and knees. Exhale, tucking the toes under, hips back and up to a downward facing dog. And then slowly start to bring the knees down to the floor, big toes together. Take a moment in your child's pose again. And maybe you notice the child's pose feels a little bit different compared to the first child's pose at the beginning of our practice. And then I invite you to slowly come up. And maybe you use a block again because we will come soon in a forward fold. First, another side bend, but I always like to sit with this pose on a block. Opening the legs out to the sides. And if this is too much, you can always keep your knees bent. Yeah? And the heels are rooted down into the floor, toes are facing up, legs are activated. Belly button in. Bring your left hand onto your right hip. Inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, bending towards the left side, reaching the right fingers towards the left toes. They don't have to touch the floor. It's all about this side stretch here on the right side of the upper body. Keep your ribs open. We have a tendency to close the ribs and bring the hand close towards the left toes, but keep the ribs open. And with your next inhale, you slowly come up. And then we continue on the other side. With the inhale, finding length. Right hand Left hip, left arm up. Exhale, bowing towards the right toes. And again, ribs open. Inhale, coming back up. Lower the left arm down. Inhale, root your sit bones down into the earth. Arms come up. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, waving the heart forward. Tilting the pelvis forward. And then slowly bring your hands down to the earth. Keep your both heels rooted into the floor. One more breath. And then slowly get back up. Remove your prop. Lift your knees up with the help of your hands. And then bring your feet to the short side of your mat. Arms come forward. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down to the floor. The feet on the long sides of the mat, so the feet are separated. The arms in a T shape or maybe in a cactus shape where you bend your elbows. Inhale here through the nose. Keep the feet separated as you exhale and you lower your knees down towards the right side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, knees to the left. Keep the feet separated. Inhale back to center. Exhale one more time, knees to the right, and maybe this time you turn your head to the left. Inhale, head and knees back to the center. Exhale, knees to the left, turning the head to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, bringing the knees to your armpits. Hands on the knees, gently squeezing the knees towards the armpits. And then from here, we bring the feet down and we bring the feet to the corners of the mat. If you have lower back issues, I invite you to keep your knees bent and the arms can rest on the floor, approximately 45 degrees away from the body. Maybe you close your eyes here, taking a moment to observe the body. How does the body feel after this practice? And then let go of the control of your breath. With each exhale, you soften your body more and more. Shavasana. Slowly start to wiggle the toes, move the fingers. Let's bring the arms alongside the ears, interlacing the fingers. Legs together. Inhale, point your toes. Stretch the arms, push the palms away. And exhale, letting go. Bringing the knees to the chest. Rolling to one side. And I invite you to come to a comfortable seat. You can rest your hands on the thighs. Or maybe you join me by bringing the hands together in front of the heart. With your next exhale, you can bow the head to the heart as a sign of respect and gratitude for the breath, the body, and each other. Namaste. Mm. And thank you again, guys, for sharing your practice with me. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you next time.